Welcome, Dusty Bender Network, back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Pettit Ice Arena. Your Milwaukee Junior Admirals taking on the Madison Capitals here. A little late schedule change. 2 games, 2 set, both here at the Pettit today. As the boys get the final cheer in, and we'll get ready to roll. 3 cameras today. We got them down the left, right corner. Hopefully the view's better for you at home than it is here at the Pettit. As most of you know, it's not the best viewing arena around. As we get ready to rock and roll, it's going to be Hilbert with Renfrans and Coleman. Smith and Doman back on D. As we get ready to rock and roll here, 2 linesmen, 1 referee. As we get ready for puck drop, 17 minutes on the clock. Puck's drop, comes back. Doman's going to pick that up. He's going to reverse it to Smith. Smith has it far side. Whiffs on it. He's going to have to take that back. Nope, moves it up left side anyway to Hilbert. Tries to bump it off the boards. Can't. Smith picks that up, drives forward, goes center. Picked up, it's Renfrans. He's going to take that. He's going to drop it deep into the zone. And that goes down and around. Picked up, it's Hilbert. Hilbert has it deep in the corner. As that's going to come middle, right in front of Coleman there. And finally comes out of the zone through neutral. It's going to move all the way down to Smith's side, but it's going to hit an icing before we even get there. Face-off coming up inside the cap zone. 16:24 left. Brady Friedman, Luca Bellani, R.J. Raby, George Weber, and looks like that's Gerds. Can't read his number. Yep, it is Gerds. Face-off 1, shot on. Slow on the ice there by Bellani, and goaltender is able to handle that. And here comes the Caps with speed into the zone. They're going to move it off the boards indirect. Couldn't get anywhere with it, but it's picked up by Weber. Weber has it. He's going to come through neutral, and he's going to move that deep into the zone, but it's going to hit it for an ice. Face-off coming up inside the Admirals zone. We're actually going to put it center ice. That's where the pass came from. So offsides is the actual call. Right in front of the camera. Hopefully Brady doesn't knock it over. So we get ready here. Puck drop. Brady's going to sneak through the backside, move left to right. Comes up into the middle, tries to put it deep. Finally able to get it in there. And he's going to cut right in front. Look out. Wide to the right. Brady's first one on that. He's going to move a cycle down low to Bellani. Bellani tries to pick it up. Can't handle it. Caps try to exit right side. Whitaker for the Caps puts it off the boards. Picked up by Gerds. Gerds far side here in front of camera. Weber. Weber puts that in off of Friedman's stick, and that's going to go deep into the corner. Picked up by Raby, shot on by Friedman. He misses wide to the right, misses by a Buick. And Kranz is on that the rebound, trying to get there. Friedman in for help on the half boards. Sticked out of the air, no high stick. They're going to move forward. Here comes the Caps. They're going to come in through center. Little drop pass there by the Caps. Shot on, goes well wide, and that's deep into the corner. Picked up, middle. Here's Piotr. He's got it with space. Eli Horn's going to pick it up from center. He's got it, shot on, and that is ricocheted up into the netting. Picked up left side. Here's Piotr. He puts it deep. Turned around the other way. Goes over the stick of Podlaski. Second attempt, he puts it into the zone, but the Caps get it, and they try to move it. Good stick by Eli Horn in the center. He's going to move a regroup back to Podlaski. Podlaski, left side. Time and space. Going to take it. Good move around the outside edge there. Has it in the corner, trying to cycle. Caps able to get a stick on it, and they're going to turn it the other way. They're going to come up left side and enter the zone. Shot on. Good block there. That was Zach Becker able to get a boot on it. Caps looking for a centering pass. He's open. Hits the post on the left side. That's a backwards pass by the Caps. That goes the full distance to the ice. And picked up. And here comes the Caps right in front of you as they try to put a far side. Offsides is going to be the call. 14:04 left in the first. Back and forth we go. Getting dizzy over here. Asher Wolf on the faceoff tries to win it. Caps able to push that forward. It's going to go down and around into the ad zone, deep into the corner. And they try to send that off. It is tipped by a Capital, so that's going to be a non-ice. And they're going to go all the way down to the far end. That's picked up. Kevin Scott on the forecheck. Caps bringing speed through neutral zone. They'll get it right side to Lego. Lego picks that up. He's going to take a look for center, no one home. And they regroup. Now it comes up left side. On it is Kellen Scott. Tries to chip with it. Able to get it out of the zone. And a regroup starts for the Caps. They get that left side. Nice job by Doman getting over there in a hurry. He's got it. Face it to Smith. Now moves it far side. Just missed that. But Caps unable to handle that pass. That's going to go all the way into the Capital zone. Deep into the corner. 13-13 left. Coleman in there along with Renfrance. Hilbert staying high. They're going to come out center. Doman's going to step into that one. He's going to take a look for a regroup. He's got, that's not Smith, that's Weber. Smith came off, fresh legs on. Far side, picked up, it's Renfrance. He'll go center to Hilbert. Hilbert's got it, shot on, just misses. Behind the net now is Coleman. Hilbert's working the corner. Tries to leave it for Renfrance in the corner. Looks like we got a frozen camera here. Try to get that moving. There we go. Shot on. Ooh, hits the post. And they're deep into the corner, continuing to battle. And here comes the Caps out to the neutral. They're going to bring it in over the right side. Pressured hard by Gerds. Back there as well as Renfrance. He puts a body on him. Caps pick that up. Heavy shot coming from the points. Block comes through center, bouncing around. Picked up. Gerds reverses. Gerds doesn't like the view. He's going to survey. Takes a look left side. Coleman trying to move it right side. Couldn't get all of it. And Gerds has to regroup it back in the ad zone. He'll go far side to Weber. They'll flip the ice. Right side. Here's Weber. Moving up through neutral. Now over the line. Trying to go middle. No one home. Belani was sneaking in from the left side. Just couldn't get there in time. Belani trying to move it to Raby. And in comes Freeman. He's able to get a stick on it. Couldn't get a shot off. He's going to regroup with it. Circles. Oh, puts a shot on backdoor. Belani was open. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Deep in the corner. Looking for a pass. It's out there. Ad's able to get it. Now Caps. Caps, right side. Look for a stretch pass. Good play by Weber. Gets a stick in the way. Here comes the Ad over the right edge. It's Freeman shot. Oh, my goodness. Misses wide left. Fraction of an inch. Pud, good hold on the line. Caps look to stretch it. Can't. Caps will reverse. D to D behind the net as they regroup deep in the zone. They look for a center outlet. Not open. Here's Pud. He's got it in front of us. He's going to put it off the boards. Caps send it right back in. Should be an ice. And it is. Face-off coming up inside the Cap zone. .11:09 left. We haven't been busy in the box thus far, Mark. That's a good sign. Hopefully that stays true for the whole game. Piotr squares in at the center. Left side is going to be Kranz. Right side is going to be Eli Horn. Shot goes through the center. Podlaski chasing it, trying to get a stick on it. He gets enough of it, holds the zone for now. Caps look to regroup. They try to come out far side. Jumps off the stick of a Capital player. And that's going to go down for an ice. And it does indeed reach. Camera 3 freezing up down there. Technology at its best for you. .11:01 now, first period. Piotr, Kranz, Horn, Becker, Podlaski are the five on the ice. Piotr tries to win that to Horn. He's going to battle with his Capital defender as they're going to come back behind the net and look for a regroup. Oh, man, Kranz almost picked that off in the center. Couldn't get all of it there as that's going to go back into the Capital zone. Down and around the Cap zone. And Caps reverted back to the point. Piotr steps into that, steals it, tries to hold the zone, couldn't get all of it. Here comes the Caps through neutral. They're going to take it on, right edge. Capital still has it, puts it through the center, no one home. Horn picks it up, puts an indirect off the boards, looks for fresh legs on the ice, makes Madison regroup deep in their own end. Fresh legs on for the Ads. Doman and Smith pop on defense. Bingham steps on, so's Asher. There's a good hit by Cash right in front of you. Putting the wood on 59 for the Caps. It's picked up. Here's Doman. Doman taking that hit. He's fine. And they're going to enter the zone, but Caps immediately put it the other way. Smith tries to move that to Doman. A little short. Doman's able to reach it. He's going to circle with it. Blowing tire out there for the Ads. As Doman's going to continue to skate with it. He's going to move it in. Far side. Oh, my goodness. Bingham was open, and he just misses wide to the right. Smith picks it up, circles through neutral. Tries to put it to Doman. He gets it to Doman. Doman. Bingham. Bingham shot. Good save, Gunner. Gunner, the Caps goalie. We've seen him for years. Kid can play. 9:33 left in the first. Good push there by the Ads. Hilbert, Coleman, Renfrance coming in on this one. Smith and Doman back on D. Cap center going to get kicked out. He went early. Coleman's going to get a new dancing partner. Squared in. And goes right to the rest skate. Picked up by Hilbert. He's going to take a look. Dances a little bit with it. Still has it. Right to the middle. Shot on. Wide right. That was Coleman in front. Good look. As they were trying to move it. It's in the corner here. The one corner you can't see. Here's Hilbert's shot. Oh my goodness. Rises up and over the shoulder. Smith holds the zone. Puts it off the boards. Able to hold it again with the foot. He's got it. Far side. Looking to pass it. Nope. He's going to take it back. He has it on the midboards. Able to scoot center. What a pass in front. Gunner able to get a stick in front of that. As Smith able to put another one on it. Finally a whistle. Good opportunity there. Blood pressure went up a few points. 8:47 left in the first. We're going to get a wholesale change brought to you by Costco. To go for a piece of pizza right now. Raby's going to center this one with Balani and Freeman. Weber and Gerds back on D. It's one back. Caps moving D to D. Far side. Going to come into the corner. And they're going to try to leave. And here it comes through neutral right in front here. Brady put a little body into it. It's going to go deep into the zone. As that's picked up. Caps have it. Taking a look. Surveying. They'll go far side there. And that's going to go down around. Weber's going to chase it. Caps have it. They're going to walk out. Good defensive play. R.J. Raby. Raby through center. Loses a handle. Caps pick it up. They look for a regroup. They come far side in front of us. That's going to go deep into the zone. Picked up. It's going to be Weber. Weber goes down around the Gerds. Gerds centers it just over the stick of Raby. Caps able to get that back, and they're going to move it center. Here's Raby with it. Has it center. Good stick handling by Raby there. Able to work himself out of a tight corner. Freeman shot on. Misses to the right block. Raby puts that right through center. Gerds. Fancy mitts there by Gerds. Tries to hold the line. Just loses it. Might have got a little ahead of himself. I like it. It was a good reverse turnaround. Balani through the legs. Tries to move it center. Just misses Piotr darting through center. Picked up. It's Gerds. Good step there. Left side. Gerds accepts a hit on the Caps bench. He's fine. And Friedman's going to move it forward and takes a hit. Coming in hot as Kranz. Just couldn't get enough of it. As they're out here in the neutral zone now. Looking to put that into the boards. And that's going to go down around. Caps pick it up behind the net, and they're going to bring it up the boards left side right in front of us. Becker, good skate, puts an indirect off. Picked up, it's Piotr. Piotr reverses to Horn. Horn takes the hit, but leaves it. Here's Pud. Pud fouling through, shot on. Oh my goodness, misses wide left. Nifty little pass there from Horn to Podlaski. Boys are connecting today. They just got to finish. This one comes out. Becker's able to skate to it. He's got a little company with them. Loses an edge. They're going to try to come in front. Right in front of Mukai. Shot on. Good block there. I think that hit his own guy. Horn with speed coming up. Oh, tried to get Wolf darting on the edge. As that's picked up. Horn, good back check. Able to get to it. Pud picks it off that stick. Pud through center. He's got help far side. It's Kellen Scott. Looked like it was offsides, but they wave it dead. And that's going to go off to the netting. We'll get a whistle and a face-off inside the Cap zone. 6:35 left in the first. Knotted at 0. Bingham, Wolf, Scott, Doman, and Smith. Face-off. One by the Caps. They try to put it off the boards. This steps into it. Good hold with the left skate. Smith immediately with speed in the center. Tries to come in. Oh, he's able to get all the way through, but he couldn't pull the trigger on the pass in the last second. And here's the Caps. They're going to try to exit. through neutral. Caster's going to pick that up. Takes a late hit there from Giles. Now here's Asher Wolf on it. And that's kicked back. Smith's going to pick that up. Puts it right to Doman's stick in center. Doman with time and space tries to split the defenseman. Comes through the middle. Bingham picks that up. Shot on by Bingham. Blocked in front by Cap. Kellen Scott, good job. Fighting hard in front. Doman has it. Looking for it. Tries to put it center. Couldn't get all of it. Comes up. Smith picks it up. He's going to circle with it. Backhands it to Bingham. Just misses Bingham on the backhand. Here's the Caps on a regroup. Top of circles, right side. Good step there. That was Coleman. Good give and go from Hilbert to Coleman. And Coleman couldn't get on side. Whistle blows, offsides. 5:33 left. It is not getting any warmer in here. Mark, nice gloves. Got an extra pair. I just didn't know if it was like Dumb and Dumber and you were wearing two pairs. I just thought I'd ask. Hilbert's going to square in. Renfrance and Coleman out there with them. Weber and Gerds. Caps bring that through center. Gerds steps into it. Renfrance on a back check, kicks it all the way back. And he's going to circle with it. Come through center, far side, good pass. He hits Coleman in stride. Coleman coming up the corner. Left side, Renfrance tries to move a cycle deep to Coleman. Coleman can't get there in time. It comes down and around. And it popped up in front of the net, and Gunner able to get a whistle. Gerds and Weber stay on D. Belani, Raby, and Freeman come on the top. 5:13. RJ in at center, wins it back. Goes straight back, nobody home. Caps handle that one. Comes back to Belani. Left side, Belani with speed coming through. He's got Raby darting to the net. Shot on is paddled aside. As they're deep in the corner, here's Weber. He's going to take a look. Nobody home. He takes a hit and back. Moves it. Belani centers it. Comes out to Gerds. Shot on by Gerds. Left side. Good pad save by Gunner. Back for Madison. Nice job by Gerds stepping in there, getting a shot from top of the circle. Dangerous shot, too. Ooh, look out. Backwards pass was tipped and goes right into the skate there of Mukai. Mukai able to make the save. Freeman with the centering pass. And that's paddled up and into the netting. Face-off coming inside the Cap zone. 4:27 left in the first. Got a full crowd today at the Pettit. I think I've seen so many people in the stands here before. Must be a giveaway. Bobblehead day. Piotr's going to come in. He's got Horn on the right, Kranz on the left. Podlosky and Becker back on deep. Face-off comes back to circle. Ooh, shot on. Kranz with a heavy shot there right off the face-off dot. Madison trying to control it. Deep on the half boards. They try to move it out. They can't. Pud, good step. Able to get it deep. Here's Piotr. Piotr has it. Goes backhand. Up top. Good shot there. Once, twice. Kranz gets buried into the netting afterwards. He had Horn there in middle ground, too. Really good puck movement from the boys there. Cap struggling to keep up with him. 4:05 left in the first. Gunner, again, standing on his head in the back. Piotr squares in. And that's going to be held on the zone side. And, yep, we got a penalty coming up on the Caps. It was a solid trip there on Kranz. No two ways about it. First special teams of the game, and it's going to the Ads' favor. There you have it. 42 red, minor for tripping. We're going to go on an Ads power play. Coming out on the power play is going to be Renfrance, Coleman, and Smith on the front side. Hilbert and Doman on the back. As we are deep into the Caps area. So we're doing 2-minute penalties, it appears. So check from behind. We're gonna get some company, Mark. Coleman there. Let's see what the call is gonna be. Two-minute minor roughing. We're going to go 4-on-4 hockey. Deep into the ad zone here. Face off on the left side of Mukai. Hilbert's going to take that with Renfran, Smith, and Doman. So 4-on-4 hockey. Smith tries to put a softie up there. Too much snow in front of the bench. And here comes Hilbert through center. Moves it up right side to Doman. Doman able to chip and run with it. He's got it right side. He's got Renfran's open, but loses the handle deep into the zone. And Madison's going to try to turn and burn with a good back check here. Renfran's couldn't get all of it. Smith's got to get on his tail. And he's going to come back with it. Smith reverses once, twice, comes away with it. He's got it, goes up the boards to Doman. Doman flicks it to run. He's going to come left side through about a ½ inch of snow. Oh, he comes in the middle. Oh, my goodness, Gunner. Puck was loose, too, and they're blowing it dead in a hurry. Gunner with an outstanding right pad save, but the rebound came back, and I believe Renfran's put it in the back of the netting. Quick whistle. Tripping. Took out Kranz, coming through the middle. Yours was a rough. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah. Oh, you saw it? Okay. You had a pretty good view? Yeah, it's a pretty good view, yeah. 4-on-4 hockey for minute 3 inside the cap zone. Doman with a little chirp session on stripes. They both leave laughing. I guess that's a good sign. Face-off comes back. In the skate there of Weber. Weber with some silky mitts. Gets Gerd's shot. Oh, my goodness. Rebound came right out. Just missed by Raby. Have to check for a hole in that stick later. Here's Weber, left side. He's going to leave it. Freeman picks it up. Again, 4-on-4 hockey here. Adds doing a nice job controlling it. Freeman trying to put one across the middle. Couldn't get to it. He's got to skate back in a hurry. And here are the Caps in the neutral zone. They're going to start a regroup. 33 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left. Raby, good job there. Able to get the forecheck and a boot on that puck. Oh, he goes far side. Weber was lining up. He's licking his chops. Back door. Pass just misses him. He's behind the net doing some nifty works. Throws a body to the ground. Continues moving. 13 seconds left here, 4-on-4. 2 minutes left in the period. Picked up on the sideboards. It's Gerds. Gerds tries to center. Doesn't like the view. He's going to turn and burn with it. He hits Raby back on the top side. Weber back door. Oh, he's going center for Brady Friedman. Look out, though. Madison with speed. They got numbers. Offsides. That's a tough one there. Offsides is called. 3 seconds left for a power play for Madison as they went to turn that. He's jumping. Coleman getting a sign from the bench there. He's got a foot over here. As, not sure what we're waiting for. Oh. Hey, Whitaker, move. They get booted out of dot because there's a late change. Capitals going to bring that in. We are even strength here as that shot goes wide to the left. Goes down around the net, picked up by Wolf, tries to leave it, loses the handle there. Caps able to get a backhand through the center, no harm done. 1:28 left, we are even strength. Shot on, look out, all kinds of traffic. Good job by Pud, but a shot and a goal. Able to get a guy in front there. He was coming from high slot, and the puck dribbles out to him. Couldn't get a body to mark him. Puck goes right on his stick. Puts it in, top shelf, 1-0 Caps. Admirals were controlling puck possession, winning the shot battle, and Caps able to squeeze one in the minute we go 5-on-5. Minute 20 left in the period. Caps up 1-0. Piotr trying to win that back, able to get to Kranz. Kranz picks it up, goes to Doman. Doman right side, comes through center. He's got time and space. He's going to use it, moves it right side. Looks for it, nobody home. He's going to reboot with it in the corner. 1:07 left in the period. Caps able to steal that. Try to come out with it. Good steal. Wraparound attempt. Shot. Hits the post. An absolute rocket there. Hits the post by Dolman. I don't know if that was Horn that got it to him or who it was. Smith can't hold the zone. Dolman under pressure. He's able to beat his man to it. He reverses out of it. Dolman has the far side. He'll get it to Smith. Smith Moves it up top. Good chip there by Horn. That's going to go deep into the end. 39 seconds left. Caps looking to get out of trouble here. Far side. They're going to rim it around. Comes in the neutral zone. Smith's going to win the race to it. He's going to go far side over to Weber. Weber up to the top shelf. Good backhand there. 25 seconds left. Picked up. Right in front. Crowns couldn't move it between the legs. Going to go down around the Madison net. 16 seconds left. Caps are going to be fine just burning this time out. 8 seconds. Comes in the middle. Shot on. Wrong side of Weber. He's a right-hander. Went on the left side. Caps are going to burn 2 seconds. That's going to do it. That's the end of one. Capitals up 1-0. Caps able to do some nifty work down there on the low goal line. That's the difference right now in the 1-0 hockey game. As the boys are going through strategy here as we get ready for the second. All right, getting ready to start the second here. I think we're going to get an ice cut about halfway into the period here, if memory serves me right. First whistle after 9 minutes, I believe. But I've been wrong before. As
your kid who rung it off the cross block?
we get.
No, you like passed it to somebody that did, yes. Are you sure it wasn't me? I don't know.
Comes off right side. Here's Freeman. He's got it. Shot on. Goes wide to the right. Good start here. That comes right in the middle. Belani able to get a stick on that to stop that from exiting, but second attempt for Madison. No, still not. R.J. Raby able to hold the zone. Belani hard on the forecheck. Comes back. It's Raby. He goes centering. Freeman bounces up in the air. Just couldn't get any wood on it. And here comes the Caps through center right side. It's Lego. He's going to try to put that deep. He picks up his own dump in the right corner. Takes a look, take by the ads as they're going to try to come out through center. It's Raby. Raby has it, moves it through center, puts it right side to Freeman. Freeman shot on. Oh my goodness, that rebound was sitting there. Gunner making the first save, but he's leaving up some juicy rebounds for the boys. Gerds moves it center. Brady picks that up, trying to get a shot on. Couldn't get all that as he was handcuffed. And that's going to be picked up, held in there by Coleman, and here comes Madison through center. And they're going to try to put one in the middle. Mukai able to paddle that aside. Renfrance looking for a stretch. He's able to get it. He's going to chip that in. That goes deep into the Capitals' end. Picked up by a defenseman. Tries to leave far side. Unable to as Coleman's able to hold the zone. He's going to put that one deep. Comes all the way down the corner. Renfrance is there first, trying to move it. Tries to put it back to Hilbert. Just out of reach of Hilbert. Hilbert hard on the forecheck, able to get a piece of the puck, but Madison able to leave. Good pinch here by Putt. He's able to get a stick on it, but Madison able to leave.
Almost down, boys.
Puck comes up right side. Hilbert's going to pick that up. Pulls an e-break, looks for center. No shot on, goes way high. Rebound by Coleman, tries to center it, hits a body in front. And here's Madison up through center. Good defensive play by Becker. He's able to turn that away right here in center, and they're going to come up left side. Becker leaves it for Coleman. Coleman's going to put that deep into the zone. Chase is on. Madison picks it up. Good forecheck. Picked up by Renfrance. He has Kellen Scott wide open. Oh, my goodness, he missed everybody. Went in between two guys. It was Wolf and Kellen Scott there. Good idea. Just missed on the connection. 14:40 left here to play. Good stretch pass off the stick of Bingham. Should be an ice. Offsides. Offsides first. Far end faceoff coming up in front of the Ads bench. Offsides is the call. 14:33, 1-0 Caps. Kellen Scott, centered by Asher Wolf. Dominic Bingham on the right. Doman and Smith back on D. Face-off, one to the right side. Player goes flying. Kellen Scott gets it to Bingham. Bingham tries to enter the zone, gets pickpocketed, and here comes the Caps. Far side, that's tipped and goes deep into the zone. Doman's going to go back trying to pick it up. He gets sandwiched on the board side, but he's going to come out with it anyway. Doman far side, puts it off the glass. That could have been played. They indeed wave off icing as alligator arm syndrome happened there on the Cap side. Caps trying to exit. Good pinch here by Doman. Doman's got Kellen Scott. Oh, and he just couldn't put it home. I believe the net is off, is the call. So we have an in-zone face-off coming up for the Admirals. Doman putting that for Kellen Scott. I think he wanted more speed on it. I think the Caps defender got a piece of it. Good look there by Doman over to Kellen Scott. 13:59 left. Smith, Doman stay out. Piotr Kranz, Horn come in on the front side. Face off, one out. Caps are going to steal it. Come out left side. Go through Doman. Smith has to skate back. Shot on. Mukai, nice job there. Right in the breadbasket. Gets a whistle. Face-off coming up right side of Mukai. 13:51 left. Same 5 on the ice. Face-off comes out. Caps try to move it back to the defenseman. They're able to. Shot on. Tipped wide. Doman reverses that to Piotr. Piotr picks it up. Starts to run with it. Far side out to neutral here. Nick Roberts picks it up for the Caps. They move it left side. Up the boards. Whole slew of Capitals offsides. Ads brought it back in the zone. Negates offsides, just missed on that entering pass. And the boys chase. Capitals behind their own net with speed, trying to come out indirect. They're able to get it out of the zone right in front of camera shot. Whitaker puts that through neutral. Far side is Doman. Doman from behind the net. He's going to come with speed. Takes it up through center. He's got Horn and Kranz. Tries to get a shot, left it in front. Shot in the goal. Let's take a look there. That thing looked like it fluttered in the air a little bit. Here comes Doman up Center Street. Gets a shot, rebound comes out, and it's put in. It looks like that's going to be Steven Piotr putting that in the back of the net. 1-1. Piotr from Doman. Admiral's been knocking on the door all morning. Finally able to get over the hump. I guess I should say afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. As we get a full 5 line change here. Knotted at 1 now. Faceoff comes back. Here's Raby with it. Left side. He's going to put that deep into the zone. Chase is on. And Weber's going to pinch heavy on that. Nice job. Weber has a middle. Shot on. Backhand. Ooh, it hits Gunner in the head and deflects to the right. Goes right to the middle. Raby couldn't handle it. Gets by him. Shot on. That is gloved down here. And here comes the Caps. Right side. Trying to come through middle. Gers, outstanding job. Stands up the man coming through the middle. It's going to come all the way over. Raby has it. Looking for something. Tries to move it to Freeman. Couldn't get it. Here comes the Caps up through neutral. 59. Gets sandwiched. Still gets through though. Look out. Tries to go around Mukai. Mukai with a nice save. If I recall from Madison, 59 was trouble all weekend. 12:09 left here. Knotted at 1. Admiral's able to stay through that attempt as Weber's trying to reverse it there. Using body, reverses around to Gertz. Sorry there. Comes through neutral, now right side. Brady Friedman's going to pick that up, and he's going to put it deep into the zone. Chase is on. Madison picks it up immediately, and they look to come with speed. Up through the neutral zone right side. Good job by Pud, steps into it. He's going to accept the hit. And Hilbert's going to pick that up on an errant pass from the Capitals, moves it through center, knocks it down, tries to get it to Coleman, just couldn't get enough of it. Pud holds the zone, no, just out of the zone as he puts it back in and takes a really high hit. I think Stripes got turned around there. I don't think he was watching the play as the whistle blew. 11:25, knotted at 1. Face-off coming in just outside the Admirals bench. Coleman, Hilbert, Renfrance, Pud, and Becker on the ice. Face-off one forward. Here's Hilbert using some silky mitt move there. Trying to get it deep. Caps pick it up. They're going to try to reverse it. Hilbert far corner. In there with Coleman. Coleman walks out from the sideboards, loses the handle. Here comes Madison. They have it right side, now middle. They're going to cut middle and put it deep. Picked up, reversed back to Pud, Becker to Pud. Pud tries to move between the feet. Couldn't get all of it as that is deep in the corner. Becker has it. And Caps trying to make something happen. They'll get it back to the point, shot on. Good block in front there by Hilbert in the middle. That's going to move up. Just missed on the right side. And that's going to go for an icing. It's going to come down to the Admiral zone, rather. Right in front of Mukai, left side. Smith, Doman back on D. Bingham, Wolf, and Kellen Scott forward. Face-off inside, left side of Mukai. Shot on, goes wide to the right. Picked up by Bingham, trying to move it back to the defense. Can't get it there as the Caps have it. They try to put a shot on that goes wide to the right. And that's going to try to get up and out. Not enough. Smith picks that up. He's all alone. He's going to carry it. Move it left side. Time and space. Shot on. Tries to go 5-hole. And goaltender able to get a good pad save there. Here comes the Caps, though. Turn it around. Cash trying to step in front of that. Couldn't get enough of it. But able to corral it on the second attempt. He's got it. Trying to move it to Smith. Reverses out of it. Doesn't like the look. Looks like the Caps are getting a penalty here. Smith's going to move that up to Kellen Scott. Little miscommunication there. Two-minute minor holding there on the Caps. We're going to get this inside the zone. Power play again for the Ads. Nothing to write home about on the first power play, of course. We made a 4-on-4 almost immediately with Coleman's rough call. Raby, Weber, Belani on the front, Gerds and Friedman on the backside. 2-minute power play, 9:43 left. Face off, one deep. Capitals trying to get that out. Gerds plays it hard. Raby comes in there and can't hold the zone. That's going to go all the way down. Icing's going to be the call. We'll do it again down in the Capital zone. Minute 43 left on that power play. Linesman doesn't like him sneaking in. Backdoor. It's one in front. Stuck in front. Polani's going to try to get to it in the corner. Caps pick it up. Caps are going to try to leave center. They're able to. That's picked up, though, here by Friedman. Friedman's going to try to skate. Moves it left side. Just out of the reach of Belani. Belani's going to hustle in there. Gets sent to the ice. Raby, though, trying to make it happen in the corner. Slow it down. Moves it down to Belani. Belani from his feet. Back door. Shot. Backhand from Weber. Now it's in front, and it's a goal. Belani. Gritty play by Luca in front there. The puck squirts out, and somehow he's able to thread the needle on Gunner. Luca Belani. Power play goal for the Ads. Wasn't looking good, but it ended well. 2-1. Definitely lost the camera. Gonna have to check that out at intermission. 9:03 left, so probably a kid unplugging it. I'm just kidding. Technology at its best. Here's Piotr, our first goal scorer. He wins it back, goes to Gerds. Tries to hit Weber in stride, just misses. That's going to go deep into the ad zone. Weber reverses to Gerds. Gerds is going to try to pick it up. Deep in the corner. Still in the corner. And finally, here comes the Ads out of the corner. And here's Horn. He's got it. Left side moves. Oh, what a shot by Eli Horn. Good save by Gunner. Horn cross left to right there. Little TDR, toe drag release at the end. And the Zamboni door is opening. So we're going to see on the flip side intermission. We're going to go warm up. All right, back at it. Definitely lost the camera today. It's not connecting. So we will have just the left camera, which is inside the cap's end. In the second, it'll be inside the ad zone in the third. Otherwise, we got the main camera on. As we get ready here to continue the second period. 8:33 left here. Face off inside the cap zone. Stripes is holding the hand up, waiting for something. Oh, Admirals have no coaching staff. I think that's what the issue is. Coaches went to the bar in the intermission there, or what? 8:33 here on the clock. Here they come. I can see them now. A little late to the party. As they pop on the bench, we'll get rocking and rolling. It's going to be Coleman centering Renfrance and Hilbert. Backside is going to be Smith and Doman. Face off one forward. Back on it is Renfrance. He has it. Moves it to Hilbert on the corner. Hilbert tries to walk out from the corner. Tries to move it far side. Able to. It's Coleman. Coleman picks that up. Gets it back to Smith. Smith over to Doman. Doman with the quick shot. Smith handcuffed him. And Hilbert, nice job holding the zone, trying to move it center. Couldn't get to it. Smith able to get in there on a forecheck. Got a piece of it. And now Coleman does a nice job holding the line. And that's going to go back. Capitals have to regroup yet again. Comes off the half boards. Now the Caps get it out of the zone, and they're going to come forward with it. Left side, they don't like it. They're going to put it down and around. All the way deep into the corner. Comes in the middle. And they hit each other. Good block by Smith coming through the middle there. Cap player wide open, top of slot. Smith gets a shin pad on the puck to stop that from going anywhere. Coleman blows a tire, and here comes the Caps. Doman, nice turnaround poke check there, but the Caps able to get it back. They're going to move it left side. Lego for the Caps. Shot way wide to the right, and they're going to break out the Admirals on the left side. Coleman in there first. Played by Raby. Raby with a little pull of the string there on the puck. Trying to move it back, and the Caps pick it up. They'll come in through neutral left side. Back to the left side, picked up by Becker. Becker, good job, uses the body, tries to go down and around, couldn't get it past him. Pud, though, sticks a stick in there and gets it. Left side, he'll put it deep. Chase is on. Caps get that behind the net, try to move it off right side. They're going to come in through center. Picked up off the stick of Pud, and they're going to come in on the right side. Picked up, Pud's got it, taking a look, surveys, puts one off to Freeman. Freeman able to use his body. He's got Blondie coming through, takes the shot, it's deflected up and over the net. Freeman cut middle, Blondie was there, kind of got tangled up a little bit, able to get a shot off, was deflected. 6:36 left in the second. Becker and Pud stay on. Front side's going to be Wolf with Bingham and Kellen Scott. Face off one to the corner. And battle ensues deep in the corner. Ads come away with it, but Caps able to put it right off the boards. Pud, good step there by Pud, able to hold the zone. Puts it deep with the backhand. It's in the blind corner. As low battle. Comes down the middle. Bingham with it. Couldn't get a shot on. Second attempt does get a shot. And that ricochets out of the zone of the Admirals and comes all the way down to Mukai. Picked up by Pud in the corner. He's going to try to move that through center. Nice touch there. It's not going to be an ice as Bingham's going to move on the forecheck. Trying to get body positioning. Caps player, and he puts him down to the ice. Kind of a lost edge there. Good no call. Boys play on. Kellen Scott, nifty work in the corner. Gets one out to Bingham. Bingham has it, taking a look, surveys, loses it, puts it back to Kellen. Kellen's got it. Can't pull a trigger, gets it back to Pud. Pud moves in left side, accepts the hit, continues to skate, comes down around the net, still has it. Just loses the handle at the last second, but he continues to skate through it. Caps try to leave the zone. Good hold there by Becker. Misses the net on the hold in. but able to get it deep. Pug chases first. Backhands it to Kranz. Deep in the corner. Boys continue to battle. That's going to slip out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Weber. Weber is able to chip it forward into the zone of the Capitals. Capitals deep in the zone, trying to leave. That's going to be picked up. Here's Piotr. Piotr with the shot. Misses the net wide and trying to stuff it right away as Kranz. Gunner didn't fall for it. He didn't leave off the post there. If he would have, that's a for sure goal by Kranz. Kranz taking a hit deep into the boards there as the Caps try to leave. They're going to come up through neutral. Tiller up to Lego. Good poke there by Gurge. He's able to get a stick on it. Moves it to Weber. Up to Kranz. Kranz has it. Tries to cut middle. Able to. Put some time, space. Shot. Oh my goodness. Goes to Horn. It's in front. Good heads-up play by Eli Horn there, but couldn't get it to the defenseman. But here comes the Caps on a breakaway. What a stop there by Mukai. Able to get a right pad save on it. 4:26 left in the second. Caps able to sneak one behind the defense, but no harm done. Gurge trying to move that to his partner. Caps able to step in and steal it. They're going to try to move it out of the corner. Caps still with the puck. Comes back on the point. Shot is deflected. Goes in the corner. Weber putting body on a Cap immediately. They're looking to exit. Just missed on that. Mukai able to glove it down. Gives it right over to another Admiral, but loses it in the meantime as Hilbert puts some wood on a Capital defenseman. Here's the Capitals, though, moving in. Far side. Shot, a goal. Lego able to get free there on the left side and able to put that in. Somehow on that left side, he got free. We're knotted here at 2. Admirals were putting all kinds of pressure on the Capitals, but again, the Capitals able to break through first. 2-2. .330 left in the second. Knotted up. Coleman, Hilbert, Renfrance, Smith, and Doman. 3:30. Face off one back. It's Smith. He's got it. Puts a soft one up to Coleman. Coleman trying to take me out here in the box. But he kept it down. Good heads up play there. Here comes the Capitals in through center. Puck gets away from him as Doman puts a stick in that. And that's going to come up the neutral zone, and that's going to go deep into the zone. On it is Doman. He reverses it around, comes all the way around to Coleman. Picked up, Smith takes his spot. He comes middle to Raby. Raby, right side. He's got Smith going to the net. Shot is up and out of the net, and Gunner able to get a blocker on it again. Another quick whistle. Not sure if that was free in the back. Camera blocked there by the goaltender. Face-off inside the Cap zone, though. 2:55 left. Again, knotted here at 2. Smith and Doman stay back. Raby, Bolani, and Freeman stay on. Here's the Caps. They have it. They're going to try to center one. Good job by Doman getting that read, staying in front of it. And here they come through neutral. It's Freeman. He's got Bolani with them, taking a look. Freeman, shot, blocker. Another shot. It's loose in front. It's sitting there. Comes back to Bolani. Bolani trying to put one on. Couldn't get enough of it. Bolani slows it down, tries to reset. Sheer panic mode for the Caps, and they get out of it. Trip coming up. Unlucky for the Caps. The stick just got under the skate of Freeman. Either way, trip's a trip. We'll take the power play. Tripping's going to be the call here. Nobody likes those, but hard to deny. Face-off coming up inside the Cap zone. Smith and Doman stay on. Smith will move up to bumper with Renfrance. Hilbert and Coleman stay back. Face-off, one back to Doman. Doman has it, tries to move it back to Hilbert. Hilbert has to step in, loses it, and that's going to be an ice if it goes the distance. They missed the pass. And we'll do it again, right side. 2-2. Ads have been all over the Caps, but just can't finish today. Lots of opportunities. Face-off, Smith wins it back. It's Hilbert. Hilbert has it, moves it to the right flank side. That's Doman. Doman back to the top of the key. Shot on, goes about 52 feet high. And Coleman's going to pick that up. Oh, he loses the handle. Look out. Hilbert's got to get back in a hurry. Throws an interference. He's going to get called for it. It's a good penalty because he would have been home free without it. We're going to go back to 4-on-4 hockey. Interference to call on Hilbert. 1:54 left in the second. 4-on-4 hockey is about to ensue. I don't think Will's arguing the call. Doesn't appear to be. Face off one back. It's the Ads. Doman tries to move it far side. Piotr's got to get on his horse. Comes off the board. Smith puts a stick in there, gets to Piotr. Piotr accepts the hit. And that is thrown down the ice. Doman looking like he's skating hard, but not. No icing called. They wave it off. That's going to be a nice stretch pass up here to Piotr. Piotr back to Doman on a give and go. They're going to move it into the zone. Here comes Doman right through. Tries to put it in the pad. Couldn't get enough of it. Doman has it. Taking a look. Slips a defender. Tries to move it deep. He's able to. Give and go there. Gunner with a blocker save. Here's Kranz trying to get that centered. Couldn't get enough of it. It's deep in the zone. They got about 5 people in front. Smith back door. Oh, and it's a save by Gunner. Gets a blocker on that. And here's Kranz. Smith throwing a block in front. Kranz shot. Doesn't get through. Battle ensues. Piotr. Now Doman steps into it. Doman from center. Taking a look. Back door. Off a skate. Put aside. Doman trying to make a move here to center. Loses the handle out top. Piotr able to slap at it and hold the zone. Picked up. It's Kranz. Kranz has it. Smith back door. Smith shot on the ice. Just couldn't get it raised. Kranz with the shot. Kranz trying to move that to Doman. Sorry, that's Piotr. That's a shot against the mask and finally comes free and back. Absolutely bananas. And here's Piotr holding the zone. Kranz able to slip him. Trying to make a move. Has it in front. Shot. Still in there. He misses the net on the second shot. Holy cow. Oh, man, that's a horrible hit on Podlowski. That's a check from behind. Let's see what the call's going to be. That was pretty blatant. What do you think, Hilby? He gives me a shoulder shrug. He doesn't know. Referee's talking about it. We're going to call a 2-minute rough on that. So we're going to go 4-on-4 hockey for 9 seconds. We'll get intermission in 2 seconds. It'll be a power play thereafter. Hilbert's rested up, ready to go. Goalie pulled, by the way, here on the ad side. They're going to try to get a shot off. Face off one back. Caps get it, and that'll do it. We'll do an intermission. Could not believe that sequence on the 4-on-4. Admirals must have had 15 shots on the gunner back there, and somehow he's able to crawl around and make every save. Either way, 17 minutes left to play, knotted at 2. 7 seconds, 4-on-4. Then we go on a power play for basically 1:45, it appears. Quite the excitement. Kranz from his backside able to get 2 shots done. Gunner, goaltender for the Caps, also laying down. Coach is going through the last minute strategery. Back at it here in the third, 17 minutes on the clock, 7 seconds to burn off. Hilbert's going to jump on. Excuse me. And then we go on a power play. Raby with the face-off wins it back, comes to Gerds. Gerds wastes some time. And Ad's power play is going to ensue. Bellani's going to pop on in the place as it is a power play for the Ads. They're deep in the corner. It's picked up here. Comes out center. Freeman trying to get to it. Couldn't get enough on it. Squirts back. Brady able to get that back right flanker side. It's going to be Raby. Raby has it. Shot on. Here's Friedman. Shot. Goal! Brady Friedman. Let's take a look at the replay. Hang on. All right, back at it. Adds up 3-2 on a power play goal by Brady Freeman. From the back point here as the boys battle in front. Plenty of bodies there. Weber has it, turns and burns with it, tries to put it off the boards, comes back. Cap's able to put one hard off the boards, takes a strange bounce. Dusty Bender, assistant, able to get the camera on the Cap side, so we'll get that back. Got nothing on Mukai's side, but good old-fashioned center. Asher Wolf putting his man on the boards deep in the corner. As Cap's trying to get out of it, that's going to be picked up. Here's Asher Wolf, tries to move to Kellen Scott, but is turned away. Cap center, shot, good block at the last minute by Weber. Able to get enough of that to get out of harm's way. Bingham trying to move a backhand pass, couldn't get it. Caps have it. Shot on, Mukai, nice right pad save. Caps have it, trying to get it out. Oh, that's a trip. Another power play coming up. Weber trying to exit. Tripping's going to be the call. Power play coming up for the Ads. Weber trying to get out of harm's way in the corner. Takes a stick to the legs. As we are going to have Doman and Smith with Renfrance, Coleman, and Hilbert. 15-14 left in the third. This is a 5-on-3 for 11 seconds. Oh, no, sorry, that just never came off. 5-on-4 here. Brady scored, so that penalty should be off the board. Face off, one back, comes to Hilbert. Hilbert's got it, goes far side to Coleman. Coleman left side, doesn't like the look as a left flanker. Tries to center one. Renfrance able to glove that down, gets it back to Hilbert. Top of the key, right flank side is Doman. Doman to Hilbert in the center. Hilbert goes left flank side to Coleman. Coleman to Smith. Smith couldn't get enough of it. Tried to put a softie, but it comes back to Hilbert. Hilbert pulls the trigger, and that's deflected into the netting. .131 left on the power play. 14:48 left in the third. Adds up 3-2. Power play. 2 for 3 today for the Ads on the power play. See if we can make it 3 for 4. Smith's going to square in at center. He wins that back to Hilbert. Hilbert's going to pick that up. Hilbert puts it back right flank side to Doman. Doman has it back to Hilbert at top of the key. Hilbert tries to put one on target. Renfrance picks it up from behind the net, moves it left flank side. That's going to be Coleman, right flank side to Doman. Doman just out of his reach. Doman comes into the corner, reverses out of it. He's going to take a look, comes through center, tries to get a shot. Oh, and it does get through, but Gunner's able to get a blocker save. 1:08 left on the power play. 14:21 left in the third. Brady, Luca, RJ coming out with Weber and Gerds. They scored last time on the power play. See if they can keep that momentum going. Raby's going to square in at center. Wins that over. Oh, and it's back. Gerds just out of the reach of Gerds. It's going to come into the neutral zone, looking for a regroup off Polani's stick. Chipped in front, now moved forward. Here's Raby, right in the front. Oh, and he had Polani sitting there. Just missed it as it hit a foot. Goes down and around. As that's picked up all the way out, Gerds is going to step in. Good step by Gerds. Right side comes in to the corner. Caps pick it off. Polani's got to get to it. Able to, and he does. He puts it forward off the boards. Looking for back door. Leaves it now for Weber deep into the corner. Weber has it. He's going to survey. Nobody open. He's going to continue to skate. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Deep in the corner. Weber's looking. Tries to put it in front. I think that was a shot attempt. Goes wide to the left. Polani off the half boards. Leaves it deep for Weber. Weber reverses out of it. Takes a look. Left flanker. Polani moves it into the bumper. It's RJ Raby. Tries to do a give and go. Misses the pass. And that's going to do it. We're back to even strength here as the Caps are able to have a huge kill. But here comes Weber out of the corner. Shot on once, twice. Good save there by Gunner. Weber puts his man to the boards. Battle ensues deep in there. It's Polani, tries to skate out of it. Polani's got it. He's going to look for Freeman. Freeman able to get it right in front. Raby with the turnaround clap bomb. Good left pad save there by Gunner. 12:50 left, and that finally squirts out of the zone. Picked up here by Weber. He's going to put a soft one in. Chases on as that goes down around the Capitol bench. Fresh legs popping on the ice. Piotr, Horn, and Kranz. Shot on. Oh, my goodness. That slips by the right. Kranz was coming in back door and just missed it. And Madison looks to leave. They get it through center. Puck squirts out to Becker. He goes far side. Picked up by Piotr. Piotr, left side. He's going to put it deep. Chases on. Horn and Kranz on the forecheck. Piotr in there as well. Madison's going to come away. Looking for a stretch pass. Good poke by Becker. Becker's going to take a hit. He's fine. That gets deep in the zone. 12:06 left. Madison's going to rim one around as that's going to squirt out through center. Madison with a little miscommunication between the two forwards. Kranz moves at the Piotr. Piotr's trying to battle through. He's able to. He gets it left side deep into the Caps corner. Piotr has it. Tries to move between the feet. Able to. Kranz picks that up. Good move by Kranz. Shot. Oh, and he overshoots that just high. Good move there by Blake. Right back to Kranz again, and Madison steps in front of that. They're going to come up left side. With speed through neutral. Cut right. Good stick at the last minute. I think that was Becker able to get a piece of it. Throws a little body at it. Wolf is in there trying to help out. Able to flick that out and at least start a regroup for the Caps. Caps have it on the red line. They're going to put that deep into the zone. Chase is on. Pud's going to try to get on his horse in the corner. As that's going to squirt center. Oh, what a defensive play. Second attempt gets through. Bingham comes in with the Paul Bunyan axe chop and able to torque that away. Scott with good speed chips it up to the right side. He's going to come through. Loses the handle. Caps pick it up and they look to exit through center. Comes all the way down, picked up by Doman. Smith, Doman come on for fresh legs. Smith taking a look through center. He had Doman coming through and it does get to Doman. He kicks it up to himself. Doman, oh, back door to Kellen Scott and he just couldn't get the shot off. He got handcuffed. Smith able to get a stick on it. He's got one on him. Tries to cut center. Smith's going to pick that up. He's going to use his speed right side. Pulls an e-brake. Leaves it there for Hilbert. Hilbert's got it. Comes through center. Shot on. Hilbert misses wide right. Caps trying to leave through center. Smith able to hold the zone there. Second attempt comes out to Smith. Smith to Hilbert. Over the line. Oh, no. 3-on-1. Look out. 4-on-1. Here comes the Caps. Doman somehow gets a stick on it and torques it the other way. Smith comes back from a forward position, able to pull that puck out. Slows it down, goes D to D to Doman. Doman slowing it down. He's going to cut center. Now he's going to go indirect off the boards. A couple Caps here look a little gassed. Kid looked like me at men's league. It's behind the net. Doman's got it. He's going to survey, puts it between his legs. Puts it off the boards, tries to hit Coleman. Coleman takes a hit. Hilbert helps out there, but Caps are going to leave through center. Good hit by Renfrance at the end there. Gerds is going to chase that back, tries to backhand it. Leaves it for Doman. A little bit of a dancing sequence there by an ad and cap. I think that was Gerds and a defender. Hilbert, left side, pulls a knee break. He's got Coleman, one-timer, just misses wide right. Gunner comes out of his crease to try to get a save and a whistle, and he's able to. 9:11 left, 3-2 ads. Fast and Furious. Pettit's Olympic rink allows for a lot more movement. Raby's coming out here. He's got Freeman and Bolani. Gerds and Weber stay on the back end. Face off. Shot on. Freeman with a wraparound. And it's a goal. Brady Freeman. It helps to have a 6-foot-long stick, I'll tell you what. That's leverage by definition. Brady able to move that. Comes all the way around. Nice mohawk behind the net. He buries a wraparound. Brady Freeman. Goal. 4-2 ads. A little separation. That's going to help the old blood pressure issue over here. 9 minutes left to play in the third. We keep the same 5. Raby's going to square in. Tries to move it to Brady. Couldn't. Picked up by Cap. Sent far side now by the Caps through center. Good read by Raby. He steps in front of it, uses speed to the right side. Steps the line, takes a shot. Right off the tongue of a skate of a Madison Capital. That's going to not feel good tomorrow. 8:43, that's going to come up the board side. Ooh, goes over Gerd's stick. Look out, we got a race. Look at Polani getting the speed. Comes all the way back, 200 feet to stop that from being a problem. Friedman gets enough of it to reset and at least force the regroup for Madison. They'll come in right side. He's got time. He's going to wrap it. Weber's going to chase it. Deep in the corner. Still there. Finally comes out, moves it to Friedman. Couldn't get enough of it. Weber's got to regroup back in his own end. Takes a look, goes D to Gerds. Gerds is going to pick it up in the corner, time and space. Gerds, good move on the left side, puts it up to Raby. Look out, something cooking here. Raby shot on. Oh, fooled Gunner there. I think Gunner got a piece of it with his glove. Brady puts it in. Again, that whistle's quick. I didn't see the rebound, but it must have been sitting there because Friedman backhands it in the back of the net. 7:54 left in the third. Piotr, Horn, Kranz, Becker, and Podlaski back on D. Face-off stuck on the dot. Kranz trying to move it forward. Comes to the half boards. Gets a stick on it to stop the exit. Good job by Pud holding the line for now. Kranz in there as well holding the line. It's backhanded free. Here's Horn in the corner under pressure. Takes a hit. Piotr from behind the net. Couldn't get enough of it. Now he drags it into the corner. Takes a hit there in the corner as they try to move it. Capitals come out with it. 7:20 left. Caps able to get it through center. Becker tries to throw a stick at it. As that's a good play by Kranz. He's going to get it up. Here's Horn. Horn's got some time and space. One to beat. He's going to turn the Jets on. Comes around. Oh, what a pass in front there to Becker. Good recognition there by Horn. Seeing Becker. That's in front again. I believe the net's off. Gunner got run into. He went all the way back into the net, which pushed the net off. We'll take an offensive zone face-off. Eli Horn putting turbo on. Had Becker streaking down center. Connection just missed. It's been the story today. Chances are there. 6:56 adds up to Wolf's going to center, Kellen Scott and Dominic Bingham. Smith and Doman back on D. Open skate has started here at Pettit. Place will be filled by this evening. 6:56 again. Clock is spinning. Clock. That comes all the way in. And Cap's able to turn away from it. They're going to take a look, center it. Nothing done there. Doman's going to chase with it. Smith has that on a reverse from Doman. Takes a minute, goes middle, back to Doman. Doman's going to come up left side. Doman with speed. He's going to take a hit, slips it, and that's going to go deep in the zone. Doman trying to pull it back. Caps are going to pick that up deep in the corner, look to exit. They come up left side. Good hit there by Kellen Scott. Oh, and he goes middle to Doman. What a pass by Kellen Scott. Doman tries to put that in 5-hole. Nothing done there. Madison Capitals. Oh, that's going to be a penalty there on Bingham. So a hook is the call. 6:10 left. We're going to go on a penalty kill. Dominic Bingham hooking. Face off coming up in front of Mukai down in the ad zone. Bingham wanted to come in and just say hi to his parents down in Louisville. Right? That's where they're at? Louisville? Did I say that right? All right. Caps win that. They got a shot. Good block in front. That was Gerds able to kick that aside. Far side, 59 is going to do a little behind the back. Take a look at the left flanker. Left flanker walks in. Good block there. I think that was Gerds. Puts that aside. That comes back up. Comes off the glass. That's going to be a nice face-off coming up inside the zone. I thought he had you for checking from behind for a half a second. Hooking was the call. I didn't see it. Did you take a free ride on him? No? Well, you'll never guess this. Dominic Bingham says he's innocent. It's weird. Weird. I've never heard that. Here we go. Face off. One back. Gertz trying to backhand that. Gets it up to Renfrance. Oh, Renfrance got handcuffed. Hilbert was there too. Finally gets out of play. That's not going to be enough for an icing. Here's the Caps. They're going to try to move it up. Lego tries to move it far side to another Capital. Picked up by 59. Right side. Brings it over the line. Shot on. Goes way wide. And Caps pick that up. Left flank side. They're going to move it top of key. One step. Right flank. Good save, Mukai. But the rebound goes in the back of the net. Comes right side. Shot on. Great save by Mukai. Puck is rolling around. They just couldn't get it out of there. Rebound goes in the back of the net. 4-3. Capitals will not go away quietly. As we are now even strength. 5:12 left to play here in the third. Renfrance, Coleman, Hilbert. Backside will be Becker and Pudd.
They better not score again because I'm in time.
Face-off comes forward. Whitaker for Madison trying to move it through. He gets pickpocketed there by Hilbert. Coleman's going to pick that up left side. Coleman tries to move it through, loses the handle there, but picks it back up behind the net, tries to go between a leg, misses it, and sent up the boards. Becker's going to go heavy pinch, moves it down the corner, comes all the way around. Renfrance releases net side. Oh, Pudlowski was coming in to lay some wood. Puck dribbles past, look out. Good job by Coleman, back check in there, gets it in front of the net. Coleman picks it up on the back check. Tries to rim it around to Renfrance as the Capitals step in front of it. Shot on, save Mukai with the whistle. 4:32 left in the third. Freeman, Ramey, Bolani, Smith, and Doman popping on the ice here. Squared in. Caps put that behind the net. Smith picks that up. Tries to settle the puck down. He's got a stretch pass. It's Freeman. Freeman's in alone. Gets back checked on the way through. Good look for Smith and Freeman there. Oh, shot. Oh, my goodness. Bolani from Freeman. Heck of a dart there. And again, Gunnar Cock able to make the save. Gunnar's going to need some water after this. 4:08 left. As that comes through center, Smith tries to poke at it, misses it. Doman comes back to pick it up. Going to run a little reverse behind the net. Moves it far side to Freeman, comes up to Raby. Raby's got it with space. Raby right side, tries to cut middle. Able to get a shot off, and it's saved. Freeman fishing at the end. Whistle blows, 3:45 left in the third. Four to three ads, 3:45 left. Horn, Piotr, Kron's coming out. Backside is Gerds and Weber. Face off, kicked forward. Horn goes into the corner, trying to get to a player. Is in front. It's Blake Kranz. Shot misses wide right. Madison picks that up. They try to exit. They've got someone streaking center. Good hit there. Horn able to get the puck. Good play by Eli Horn here. He's going to come through the middle, right side now. Tries to throw a body at it. Pulls an e-brake. Puts it down deep. And Blake Kranz is down there trying to make it happen with Piotr. Eli Horn stays out middle, looking for the pass. Here's Blake. Turnaround shot. And good glove save there by Gunner. Excellent sequence from this line down low. They've been problematic all day. Piotr, Horn, and Kranz. They've put a few in. 3:06 left now in the third. Doman and Smith back on D. Kellen Scott, Bingham, and Asher on the forward side. Here comes Madison, left side. Comes through the middle. Smith able to stop that. Gets taken out at the blue line. He's got to get on his horse. Icing's the call, though. No need to move. We'll do this on the other side. .250 left in the third. Little stick tap love there. Asher gets booted. Kellen Scott takes a draw, comes middle, shot on. Second shot, it's behind the net. Bingham's going to take a second look. Tries to center, it just misses a darting wolf there. And here comes the Caps through center. Off a Smith's stick, picked up there by Doman. He puts it high off the glass. Bingham tries to move through as that comes in front of us. Doman has to pick that back up. Sorry on the camera view. He's got it behind the net. Doman has it, far side. Moves it up right side. Deep in the corner. Trying to get out of it. Down and around is the ads. They try to put one center to Hilbert. Hilbert got locked up with another Madison Capital, and here comes the Caps. Left side, trying to exit. That's going to go all the way down. No icing there, as it was from the correct side of the red line. Picked up, Doman trying to get loose. Puts one off the glass. Seeing how athletic I could be. I think I passed that test, Mark. Comes through center. Podlaski's going to get there. Puts a soft one up to Hilbert. Hilbert picks it up left side. Gets back checked by Madison. Tries to move it forward. Puts his man down, but it was a late hit. He's going to get called on that. So it's going to be a penalty kill with 1:29 left in the third. Roughing's the call. 1:29 left in the third. And they're going to pull Gunner. They're going to try to do this 6-on-5. Sorry, 6-on-4. Power play with an empty net.
How far is that drive for you?
Face-off comes to the side. Gerds gets there first, puts it off the boards. Ravy puts it up to Renfrance. Renfrance is just going to backhand that into the zone. As the Caps look to reset, they come up left side. Try to go middle. Good skate there by Renfrance. Puck bounces on the stick of the Capital. They're going to try to move it. Caps have it. Back to the point. Take a look. Shot on. That's deflected wide to the right. As the puck is on the boards, Gerds tries to put a soft one up the boards. 1:03 left in the period. And game, depending. Caps deep in the corner. Move it up to the top of the key. Shot on. Goes wide to the left. as Renfrance is trying to battle for it. Weber has that, and it goes through. Should have been played. You know, they're going to call an ice. Doman wants an explanation. Just because the player got handcuffed doesn't make it an ice. Timeout, Madison right now with 43 seconds left in the game. Doman's going to get into him and see if he can get this at center ice at the least. Wants an explanation from the linesman. Timeout, Madison. 43 seconds left. Madison down 1. This is going to be inside the zone, just to the right side of Mukai. Let's see if they're going to leave Gunner out of the net. 43 seconds left. This was a 6-on-4. They are indeed going to leave him out. 6-on-4. Empty net power play for the Caps. Smith and Doman on D. Forward is going to be Eli Hornets center and Kranz on the wing. That's one back. Centering pass, Smith thwarts to the side. That's going to go deep into the corner. Madison's going to try to pick it up on the right flank side. It's picked up by Doman. He tries to escape with it. Couldn't get through. Comes up to the top. Good job by Kranz trying to get a stick on it. Able to. Puts it out there. Eli Horn hard on the forecheck. Does a good job forcing the issue. Madison's got to turn and burn with it. Far side, just out of the reach there of Doman. They're going to try to come in. Shot on. And a goal. They got behind the defense of the Admirals on the right side. All alone in front. We're knotted at 4. Nine seconds left here, tied at 4. We'll see what they're going to end up doing. Coleman gets pushed down off the face-off. That comes through. 5 seconds, 4. Put in the middle. Coleman's got a shot on. Hits the net. Gunner pushes it aside. Not sure how much time we have left here on the ice slot. Refs are going to talk about it. I'm not sure if we're going to try a 3-on-3 for a couple of minutes into a shootout or what we're doing. Looks like we have the ice. I don't see the Zamboni driver pushing us. Tied at 4. We're going to do a 5-minute overtime is what I think I saw from the stripes. Not sure if it's 3-on-3 or 5-on-5. Let's take a look here. So we're going to go into OT. 5 minutes on the clock. It is going to be 3-on-3. Hilbert, Smith, and Coleman pop out first. 3-on-3 is always interesting. It's not the same game. It's completely different. So again, Smith, Coleman, and Hilbert against Lego. 42-59. Don't know who that is for the Caps. Caps win that back. Chase is on. Hilbert's going to go in strong. It's going to come down the round. Coleman's going to release, try to win the race to the corner. As that comes out to Madison. Oh, Coleman able to steal it. Look out, he's in front, all alone on Gunner. He just couldn't pull the trigger. But a penalty's coming up. Power play's coming. It's going to be a 4-on-3 for the Admirals. Slash is the call. It's a good penalty because Coleman was all alone. They had to take it. So 4-on-3 will ensue. It's going to be Raby and Freeman. And Doman and Hilbert. 2-minute power play, 4:41 in overtime. RJ wins that back. Hilbert's going to pick it up, slows it down, moves it to the top of the key. Good hold in by Doman. He's going to move it to the other flank side. He's got Raby wide open on bumper. Doesn't like the look. Gets it back to Freeman. Freeman's got it. Skates in. Shot. Save. It's loose. Oh, Freeman's been trying that move all day. And the ref with the quick whistle. Brady's got to be careful. They're going to end up calling him on a fishing here or a hook if they're not careful. Hard to see the puck from where we're standing. Brady can clearly see it down and loose in between Gunner. Face off, one back by the Caps. They try to turn and burn with it. Doman's going to hold the line. He has it. He's going to move it left to right. Moves it over far flanker side. Oh, middle bumper. Nobody home. Here comes Madison up the left edge. They're going to put that in. Doman's going to pick that up. Look to reset. Doman has it. Minute 20 left on the power play for the 4-on-3. Comes far side to Raby. Raby has it. Doesn't like the look. Moves it left side to Hilbert, just out of his reach. Hilbert now. Skates in all alone. Puts it up top shelf and just misses the crossbar. Little high. He was all alone there. Tries to get Cash moving middle. Brady's got to get on his horse. He's going to. It's picked up. He'll go far side here to Hilbert. Hilbert middle to Friedman. Friedman crosses the line. Skates all alone. Tries to put one in. Turnaround. Couldn't get there. Raby, though, able to get the rebound. Puts it in there for the game winner, 5-4. Good job here. Hilbert and Friedman come up right side. Move it over left. Misses the turnaround, but Raby cleans up the scraps. 5-4 adds in overtime. That's a tough penalty to take in overtime for the Caps. Ads had a tough penalty at the end of the third that cost them, and the Caps get one in the overtime period. They'll take it. We're back at it. 4:30 tonight, Mark? We'll see you then. Appreciate you joining us.